Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. Happy damn birthday to you if you are celebrating this week. I hope you have a wonderful, it's just at the tail end, but I hope you have a wonderful solar return, and remember to fill the day of that birthday with all of the good things that you want in it for the year ahead. Now, with that said, Radiant Reality turns 8 years old on the 21st of June. And if you've been with me long enough, you know I don't do Black Friday deals or any of that kind of stuff. It's just not for me. But every year on my personal birthday and on Radiant Reality's birthday, I slash my prices for you guys just to say thank you for all of your love, all of your support. It really does mean the absolute world to me, right? So for 48 hours only, from the 21st through to the 22nd of June, my prices are going to be slashed. So if you want to bag yourself a bargain of a reading, pay attention to my socials, pay attention to the Radiant Reality YouTube community tab. You're going to see all of the offers that I put out over the course of those 2 days. So stay tuned. I'm doing it for 48 hours because I'm fully aware that some of my clients are in Australia, some of my clients are in China and the world beyond. So, I want to give everybody fair sort of a fair go of bagging a bargain of a reading. Last time I did 24 hours and I had so many people like, Rav, that's not fair, let me in. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. For your key to the week, if you are a continued subby, Ravi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. Your key for the week this week is the Star card. Hope, joy, optimism, and hope for the future. Remember, the Star card gives you a little glimpse of all of the good things that are to come for you. So in all of these different areas of life, you are about to see a little glimpse, a little glimmer of all of the goodies that are coming for you after all of the hard work and the slogging that you've been doing for, or just in life in general. So for your actions and options, you've got the Judgment card. This is a big change, right? So this week, something that you initiate is going to create a big ripple in your life that will enhance your future and your future plans in a very big way. Now, what's really interesting about this is the Star card is the future, but it's like the distant future, like 17 to 21 years, whereas the Judgment card is the deep past, anything from 17 to 28 years into the past. When these two cards come together, because truthfully speaking, the Star is about profound universal trust and the future, and the Judgment card is about the end of an era. But when these two cards combine, like when your powers combine, if anyone can tell me what show that's from, you're my people. Then I'm sure there'll be like one or two of you that get it, and you guys are Gemini, so I'm fairly certain someone's stored that in their brain. But when these two cards combine and they come together like this is power. This is change. This is evolution on a grand scale. This is you reaching or touching the vein of the future in some way that has big ripples for your life path moving forward. The other thing with the Judgment card, in terms of the options that are available to you, there is a chance for you to assimilate what looks like a very big life lesson that is going to change your future. And I do not say that lightly. If you've been with me long enough, you know, right? I don't really sort of talk about that kind of stuff, but it just feels like a very fated moment in time. For your oh, tarot, for your communications and conversations, you've got the Page of Swords. So there's an opportunity that shows up for you this week that you may feel for a moment like, I'm not ready for this, I'm not equipped for it. You absolutely are, and you will absolutely smash it. Now, there's two ways that this can show up. The first one, because this card is a past card, what this tells me is whatever was happening for you in Aquarius season of this year, so think back to late January, anywhere from like the 22nd right through to around the 18th, 19th of February. What was happening for you at that point when it comes to your work, your profession, your career, and your business if you have one? Because whatever was going on for you at that moment in time, you're going to see results from now. This week, you are going to see an opportunity of some sort, either to get ahead, either to get noticed, maybe you get a guest spot of some sort, and by sort of doing that or going ahead with it, you're going to get this thing come up, and you might feel like, I'm not equipped for this, but you absolutely are, and it's important that you take it. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this with the Judgment card, something is really you're gonna change your mind this week, but in a really big way, in a way that sees you kind of looking back over your past and saying, wow, now that I've assimilated that lesson into this current self that I am here and now, my life is going to change, and you will see it. There's potentially either an interview or a contract this week that changes everything. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, same kind of energy. With that Page of Swords though, there could be a clash of some sort that shows up for you this week, but it will be a clash of minds. And a part of that, I think, is going to be coming from what we would consider like a cognitive dissonance. So you might have a moment where you kind of say to yourself, actually, this doesn't really tally with what I'm seeing. But again, the opportunities that show up for you this week are incredible. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, whether this is a big fish client, so I call them big fish clients, like, you know, clients that are movers and shakers. They've either got a lot of money or really well connected. I love this for you. I am going to say, you might have a moment of being either starstruck or like, shit, I don't know if I'm able to fulfill this, but you absolutely can. You're gonna fucking boss it. For those of you that are for those of you that are retired and no longer working, this, I think, is a lot of you putting some form of paperwork in place that will see you almost like cementing your future. So it's like maybe you're writing the will, maybe you're making your final mortgage payment, you know, like that kind of stuff. Remember, the Judgment card is an end of an era. So it's like one chapter of your life closes this week, Gemini, and another one truly does open. For your love and relations, you've got the Nine of Wands. I actually like this with the Judgment card because it means that this week you're addressing past hurts, wounds, challenges and issues around love, around relationships, and you're seeing them in a different light, therefore seeing yourself in a different light. And it's like you're shaking off the shackles. It's like you're accepting the wounds of a certain relationship that you've been in. And that opens you up to whole new dating possibilities, and it really will. I'm so chuffed for you. Now, you know, it's the Nine of Wands, so it's not going to be totally easy. You know, we've got to call a spade a spade. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitment, the Nine of Wands with the Page of Swords, your partner might suggest something to you this week where you're like, and I mean, Geminis tend to be up for anything. They're kind of like, yeah, fuck it, try it once. If I don't like it, you know, it was an experience and it's done. But this week, I kind of feel like you might look at your partner like, are you fucking sure? Do you know what I mean? Like, that always like reminds me. I don't know if you've seen that. There's a film called The Business. Here it's like a proper British film. With Danny Dyer, and there's a moment where he comes out wearing these little white shorts, and the guy goes to him, are you fucking sure, mate? You look like you're about to walk on centre court at Wimbledon, son. I was cracking up. Anyway, like, you might, whatever the request is this week from your partner, or whatever is suggested, because of this Judgment card, because of the Star card, it might be either very out of character for your partner, or whatever it is that they suggest, you're a bit like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, because you're just like, I'm sorry, who are you right now? but it could be great, right? It's the Nine of Wands with the Judgment card. I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to be a little bit weird. You've got the Star card here as well, so it's probably going to be extra weird because this is Aquarius energy, right? The Pluto card, because you got the Judgment card, means it might be a little bit risque. Whatever the case might be, YOLO. All right. So if you didn't catch it at the start, remember the Reydiant Reality birthday sale is open. The cart, right, opens on the 21st. So what I usually do is I go on there and I change all of the prices manually, so you can literally just book. All right. So if you want to bag yourself a bargain, or you know somebody that's been hovering over the book button to buy from Rafi and all of that good stuff, stay tuned. 48 hours, the 21st, the 22nd of June, and that is it. For your money and materials, you got the Sun card. Okay, look. Now, I don't pick the cards, right? But this combination here, the Sun and the Star, literally represents astrology. I'm just going to tell you straight up, my Astro Tarot personal sessions are usually £250. They're going to be 150. And I got to say, without blowing my own trumpet too hard, they're pretty good. A lot of people have had some really great results from them. Whether it's with me or not, but I had to put myself in there first, right? But whether it's with me or not, go and see an astrologer this week, right? The results that you get from it could be absolutely incredible. Now, when it comes to your money, specifically the Sun card, this is a week, right? In some regard, it's going to shift your perspective, and therefore it's going to change your life. An opportunity that shows up for you this week changes pretty much everything. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this right next to the Star card, this is great for health, especially if you've had like a chronic health situation. This is a release point. If you've had a partner whose health hasn't been good, this could be where things get back to a much better, sort of more even keel. And when it comes to your home and environment, I will say this is a very fertile energy. So if you don't want any more children or babies, handle your business. But all in all, this looks like, I think, a really stellar week. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.